Hi there, I'm Keith Scott-Mumby and I'd like to introduce you to my latest digital report, an ebook that I've called Love Your Liver. Why did I give it that title? Well, the answer is that you really have to love your liver in this modern world. Your liver is your best friend. Your liver is a major detox organ. Now, I've coupled this book with another one I've done about kidneys and kidney health, and you have to see these as a pair in a way. These are very important pair of organs that look after us. The liver is the major detox organ and the kidneys are the major excretion organ. So between them, they help us cope. They get rid of lots of environmental pollutants and other toxic substances. It's the liver that mainly, your liver is kind of a chemical factory. It takes all these chemical substances, and it doesn't matter whether they're artificial ones. We actually generate toxic substances inside our bodies too as part of the metabolic process. But as you know, in the modern world, we're breathing air that's polluted with chemicals, water has chemicals, our food is tainted with chemicals. Well, it's your liver that gets rid of these. So your liver is a very important friend, and that's why I chose the title, Love Your Liver. You know, you have to love it. But you have to also understand liver health, and this is an important issue. A lot of people get liver failure. In fact, I'm sure you've heard of people having liver transplants. Sometimes it isn't always that bad, but the other disease that almost everybody's heard of in the last half century or more is cirrhosis. Now, I'm sure you've probably got this wrong. Most people have. They think of cirrhosis as a disease of alcoholics. I've got to tell you that's wrong. Only about 5% of all liver damage is caused by alcohol. There's another major cause that causes more than half of liver cirrhosis, and it's something that probably a large number of you who are watching this video are actually guilty of. You're doing this and it's damaging your liver, and you need to know that. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You've got to get the ebook to find out. But it's very important, and as I said, it's very common. Just please get rid of the idea that alcohol is the only cause of liver damage and cirrhosis. All kinds of chemicals damage your liver. Of course, there's lots of diseases like hepatitis 2. But you know, one of the major sources of liver damage is actually modern medications. And I think of these drugs and the doctors that throw them about as kind of liver murderers. I mean, murdering the liver, not murdering people. Although, you know, my own dear father, he died of liver damage that was caused by drugs. He hardly ever drank. He did, you know, from one year to the next, he wasn't a drinker. But he was put on all these meds. Of course, they didn't listen to me. Parents never do. He wouldn't listen to me, so rather sadly, he perished due to bad medicine and lots of drugs, and that's a shame. And it happens to a lot of people. Anyway, let me revisit a theme I use a lot, which is that ignorance is the leading cause of death, actually, not liver failure, kidney failure, heart failure, or any of those things. The number one cause of demise is actually ignorance. People don't know enough about health to be able to look after themselves and protect themselves. So that's why I put together this book on liver health, and it's very comprehensive. It's my usual style. It's a good read. There's a bit of humor in there. Very entertaining, but basically highly informative. And I've assembled for you masses of facts that you need to know about how to look after your liver. Including good herb formulas. I mean, everyone knows that milk thistle is the number one herb for supporting the liver. But did you know that artichoke is also a major liver health contributor, a brilliant herb? And one of the reasons is very simple, is that artichoke is actually technically a kind of thistle. You probably didn't know that. Anyway, I've told you what to do. I've given you bags of advice, and it's a great read. As I said, I've coupled this with my kidney ebook about kidney health. You really need to look at the two together. They're kind of a pair, a twin pair. But it's very important that you get this liver book. It's called Love Your Liver. I'm not charging very much money for it. It's a good bargain. It's a cracking read, and it'll save your life if you apply what's in it. I'm sure that it will give you many years of extra healthy life if you take it to heart. Thank you very much.